I'm going to go through the lead parts to Brown Eyed Girl. I'm going to go through the intro and then also 2 variations of the chorus. Alright, so first is the intro. Alright, so now this is kind of taking place, it's basically one idea that's done over a couple different chords. So first we have our G chord. Alright, so our G chord. We can also play it as a triad with a second string root on the first 3 strings. Alright, and we're just going to do the bottom 2 strings of that. So this is my first finger is going to be on the 7th fret first string, and then my second finger is going to be on the 8th fret second string. And now I'm going to be moving my first finger up to the 8th fret, and my third finger is now going to be on the 10th fret second string. Alright, now we're going to take this shape right here, just my first finger on the 8th fret and my third finger on the 10th fret, and we're going to move that up 2 frets. So that the first one is, and then we're just going to work our way back down. And that's it. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that same sort of pattern and now move it up to C. So my C kind of as my D shape or as a second string root note triad on the first 3 strings. Alright, my second finger is now going to be on the 13th fret second string, and my first finger is going to be on the 12th fret first string. Now we're going to move this shape back. We're going to see this shape again. My first finger is going to be the 13th fret first string. My third finger is going to be the 15th fret second string. We're going to move that shape up 2 frets. Move that down 2 frets. Now back to original shape. Alright. So my G shape, or my G kind of pattern. C. Now we go back to the G shape. Now we go to the D chord, which is going to be kind of like a triad on the first 3 strings with my root note on the 3rd string. Alright, but we're only going to do the bottom 2 strings. We're actually not going to hear the root. So my first finger is going to be on the 5th fret first string, and my third finger is going to be in the 7th fret second string. And now we're just going to do a single line, which is, this is going to be my 7th fret on the second string, 8th fret on the second string, and then 5th fret on the first string. So all together. For the chorus, we're going to stick with the same strings at first. Alright, so here it is. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking about is I'm still thinking about my triads on the first 3 strings. So this is a C with the root note on the 3rd string, or we can also think this is like a 5th string bar chord, just the bottom 3 strings. Alright, my first finger is on the 3rd fret, my pinky is on the 5th fret 2nd string, and my 3rd finger is on the 5th fret 3rd string. Alright, now it's going to do those 2 strings, just my first 2 strings, and I'm going to hit the 2nd string twice, 1st string once. Now we're going to move that same shape for the C up to my D chord. Alright, so this is just like a 5th string bar chord, or just that triad again, but again, we're only doing those 2 strings. The same pattern as the C. Alright, here are some consecutive thirds right here, which are kind of what we're doing. So here's that little line. It's a lot like the intro. Starts out with my first finger on the 7th fret first string, my second finger on the 8th fret 2nd string. Then this next chord is going to be, my first finger is going to be on the 8th fret, and my third finger is going to be on the 10th fret. That's 8th fret, 1st string, 10th fret, 2nd string. And then do that one more time. Go back to our D shape. And then this one's going to look a lot like our C shape, except that it's actually an E minor, which has the same first 2 strings. What we're going to do is just move my second finger, or put my second finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret. Alright, so that first half is. All right, great. So that is over a C chord, D, G, E minor. And then it's just C chord again, D, then just end it on that G chord. So all together. Now the last idea for the chorus is going to be basically the same thing, only now we're going to be moving everything to the second and third string, but we can still think of it as mostly the same sort of shapes. So first we have that C chord. Now we're on the second and third string, but we can still think of the same triad or the same A chord shape. And now we're going plucking both of those, third string twice, chord again. And then just like before, we move that same shape up 2 frets for the D chord. Alright, now here it's going to change a little bit, but now I'm going to be on the second string, 8th fret, and my third finger is going to be on the 9th fret, 3rd string. There's my second finger on the 8th fret, 2nd string, my third finger on the 9th fret, 3rd string, and then we're going to move that up 2 frets. Now we're going to go down to like that D shape again, which is my first finger barred right there on those 7th fret, 2 strings, 2nd and 3rd. And then instead of going back to our C shape, this one's going to look a little bit different. This is a different sort of triad. This one's with my root note on the 2nd string, but now I'm on the 2nd through 4th string triad. Alright, now if that's kind of a weird shape for you, you can always just kind of block out that 4th string, but there it is anyways. And then we just kind of hit it. So up until there we have C chord, thinking the same triad as before, D chord, G, E minor. Alright, then we'll just repeat the C chord to D chord again. We can end it on like a G triad, kind of part of our C shape if you're familiar with your caged chords. If not, then we can just think of it as a triad, which is right here, root on the 2nd string, but my 2nd through 4th string. So those are 2 different examples of the same thing for the chorus. And there are some other things that happen throughout the song, but most of it kind of relies right around those couple parts. The rest of it, he's kind of just playing around with different triads and kind of noodling quite a bit over it. So I thought those were some of the main parts. So let's go through that third one more time.